It begins not in a forest, but in a graveyard.
Our foundation is not stone, but reclaimed rubber. Each load, a step toward a new life. A convoy leaves the past behind.
All right, crew, let's get those trucks positioned according to the plan.
Securing the southeast corner first.
2,000 individual units, ready for transformation.
The first cell of a new organism.
The outline emerges one circle at a time. A little left, good.
The tool that turns pile into pillar.
Compaction is creation. A rhythm as old as labor itself.
What was flexible is now fundamental. Cell by cell, a wall is born.
The footprint is set. The ascent begins. Under watchful stars, the structure rests.
The skeleton arrives. Steel for sinew.
Strength meets resilience.
Measured, cut, and destined for the core.
The hidden hooks that will bind it all.
The vertical spine is set.
Locked in place from the foundation up.
Horizontal members create the first web of strength.
10,000 twists, each a tiny promise of integrity.
A steel lattice grows within the earthen form. The window to the world arrives, sealed for its purpose.
Every element has its place, its moment in the sequence.
The next layer begins, built upon the last. Patterns of overlap, defying sheer forces.
The process is replicated. The wall grows taller.
Human machinery, optimized for a singular task.
The space defines itself. Interior and exterior are born. The bones are set. The vessel is ready for its skin.
Daybreak on the rise. The crew returns to the climb.
The nerve center, where lines on paper become lines in the earth.
All right, crew, let's get these exterior walls framed up. Grab the 2x4s. The rest of us will start raising the frames.
The ingredients for the skin arrive. Clay and lime, the ancient plasters.
The heart of the finishing process awakens.
Water, the catalyst for every bond to come. Measured chemistry meets mechanical force. Transformation into a creamy, clinging paste. The first batch is born, ready for the artisan's hand.
Stepping inside the matrix, the space awaits its finish.
The proof of concept. Adhesion is everything.
The standard is set. Now, cover an acre.
An assembly line of an ancient craft. The chaos of reuse is unified under a single, serene skin.
Framing the views, crafting the light.
Inside and out, the vessel is sealed and prepared. A new form stands silent under the first stars.
The exterior is born. The shell is complete. Now, for the vital organs.
The canvas is set.
Now, perfect the surface.
A cloud of refinement, seeking absolute flatness. A ritual cleansing before the next act.
The invisible shield. A breathable barrier against time and elements.
Impregnating the pores, locking in the strength.
Beneath the feet, a drainage and insulation layer is laid. A permanent seal against ground moisture.
The heart of the home's temperature. Dense, heat-hungry earth.
Pounded to stone-like density, a floor to hold the sun's warmth. The transparent insulator. A window that captures light, not cold.
A test of precision. Every measurement must hold true.
The permanent, flexible kiss between glass and earth. Light and view are formally invited inside.
Warm wood embraces cool glass. The dialogue of materials.
The bones of the sky arrive. Timber to span the space.
A ceremonial moment. The structure accepts its crown.
The central spine is fixed for a century. The skeleton is complete. The shelter is defined. The skin for the skeleton. The barrier between shelter and sky. The first piece of the puzzle, locked to the frame.
A mechanical bond, securing the plane against wind and weight. Engineering flexibility to create a graceful, strong form.
The primary shield. A continuous, monolithic barrier against water. Preparing the roof to host life while protecting the structure beneath. Earth returns to the top. A living, insulating cap.
The final layer is life itself. A self-sustaining ecosystem overhead. Carving pathways for the lifeblood of the home, water.
The artery is placed. A resilient vein for decades of flow.
The nervous system is mapped in plastic, awaiting its copper impulses.
The vital organs find their home. The brain awaits its connections. Copper threads the maze, carrying the promise of light and power.
The power plant arrives. Silent, clean, and self-sufficient. A lightweight exoskeleton to cradle the sun's harvest. The first tile of the energy mosaic is set.
Defining the interior landscape. Rooms emerge from the open plan. Defining the interior landscape. Rooms emerge from the open plan.
A systems check. The hidden network is approved for closure.
The thermal blanket, trapping still air in every cavity, in every gap.
Sealing the envelope. An uninterrupted barrier against thermal exchange.
Closing the interior sky. The smooth plane that will catch the light. A grid of fasteners, creating a monolithic, stable plane.
The art of concealment. Erasing the joints, creating a seamless canvas.
The final whisper of preparation. A surface ready for personality.
The first tone. A breathable skin that allows the walls to live. A return to the earth. A tactile, warm heart for the modern space.
The functional art arrives. Crafted wood to hold the tools of living.
Level.
The kitchen finds its form. The altar of domestic life takes shape.
Precision off-site. The heart of the kitchen is sculpted by water.
The moment of permanence. The surface that will witness 1,000 meals.
The mosaic of hygiene. Cutting precision for a waterproof mosaic, a tapestry of glass and stone, defending the home from its own water.
The final walking surface. A sustainable forest underfoot.
A monolithic skin that moves as one, silent and strong. The brain is wired. A nexus of digital and analog command,
teaching the house to think, to learn the rhythms of its inhabitants.
The nervous system extends. 1,000 silent data points gathering. Dynamic sun control. The house adapts to the arc of the day.
Even the pantry joins the conversation, managing its own efficiency.
The mood architects. Digital dimmers replace simple switches.
The first breath of intelligence. A single thought triggers a symphony of response.
The water's second chance is managed by chip and sensor.
The energy reservoir. Storing the sun's bounty for the moon's rain.
Creating a reservoir of power, linked for safety and surge capacity. The silent translators. Turning raw sun current into usable harmony. Harnessing the Earth's constant temperature, a silent exchange far below.
Total awareness at a glance. The home's vitality, quantified.
The digital foundation is proven, ready for the chaos of real life.
A perfect closed loop. The house is now a net positive organism. Even the roof drinks autonomously, sustaining its own green mantle.
The unseen intelligence is installed. The house is now awake.
Where work meets art, a one-of-a-kind surface finds its forever home.
The human touch. Imperfection applied with intention, creating soul.
Suspended clarity. Defining space without obstructing light or view.
Where function becomes sculpture. The marriage of form and flow.
Invisible infrastructure. Access concealed by silent magnetic force.
The looking glass evolves. Reflection augmented by information.
Light without a source. The architecture itself now emanates warmth. Defying gravity with engineering. Each step a statement of trust.
The final barrier. A masterpiece of joinery and fit, sealing sight and sound. The minutiae of weathering, where water is forever invited to retreat.
The jewelry of the home. The final tactile interface between human and habitat.
The pursuit of the flawless. The final correction, invisible to all but its maker. Technology recedes. The kitchen becomes a serene, unified landscape. An outdoor ritual space, where luxury meets the raw elements.
A touch of whimsy and function, the final instrument of access.
The control center finds its home, the interface between life and living system. The canvas is complete, every detail a promise kept. Now for the final verification. The first line of defense, the human eye, the trained instinct.
Verifying truth with light. Confirming every plane is as intended. Seeing the invisible. Confirming the thermal envelope is seamless and intact. The ultimate test of the seal. This house breathes on command, not by accident.
The pulse of the home. Consistent, powerful, and efficient.
Testing resilience. The electrical heart must beat without a single stumble. A conversation with the home's intelligence. Every synapse fires correctly.
The purity of reuse. Every drop must meet a standard higher than its origin.
Tuning the space for sound. Ensuring the architecture listens as well as it shelters.
Harvest verification. The promise of the sun, converted and quantified.
Measuring the Earth's gift. 4 units of warmth for every 1 of electricity spent. The cruelest light, showing only truth. And the truth is perfection. Testing the reflexes of protection. The house must sense danger and act. Listening for the whisper of failure and hearing only silence. The official blessing. The structure is deemed worthy of human life. The last particle of dust is removed. The home is pristine, a blank slate for living.
All knowledge, all control, elegantly presented. The home introduces itself to its owners. Every system verified, every standard exceeded. The machine is perfect. Now, it awaits a soul.
The life story of the home, bound and presented. The final adornment. Life from the local earth returns to embrace the walls. The house is grounded in its ecosystem. The line between built and born begins to blur. The symbols of ownership and trust, forged for decades of use. Personality enters the space. The frame is ready for the portrait of a life.
The first mark of the inhabitants. Art and memory claim the space.
Provisioning the fortress. The home is now capable of sustaining life within.
The layer of comfort and softness. The hard edges of creation are now tempered for living.
The ritual of nourishment begins. The kitchen fulfills its prime purpose.
Light, heat, and focus. The ancient heart of the home beats for the first time. Passing the torch of knowledge, the creators teach the stewards.
The moment of possession. The shift from project to sanctuary is complete.
A testament to what is possible. Not just a house, but a statement of harmony. The artisans depart. Their work stands without them, a monument to their skill.
It lives. It breathes. It adapts. It endures. And this is how modern vision, ancient materials, and human dedication build not just a house, but a living, breathing future.